What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stronghold Crusader video. Today we are here with a 1v1 between Emira and Hyena. This is another Crusader Pillar mod 1v1. As always, the link to that installation guide and a link to his channel found in the video description below. Let's go ahead and get right into this game. Make sure our speed is 200. This is going to be an interesting game. You have Emira. Powerful, don't get me wrong. Really interesting lord, probably the most interesting lord out of all the new lords. Plays very proper, almost. Whereas like the Hyena is, just a little bit more of a scrappy lord with those assassins. Just a little bit dangerous at all parts of the game. Emira though should be able to handle. She's got quite a bit of Arabian swordsman right off the bat. So yes, able to handle off that early game. It is going to come to, I think, a middle or late game, possibly a counterattack. I don't want to say they're super evenly matched. I think Amir's definitely got the stronger late game. However, I would never discount the Hyena just because, I've seen him lose some or win some fights, maybe that he shouldn't. He had that really good upset against Wolf. So should fess up to be a good game, a very good game here. As the Emira starts to build out that castle. First attack here coming in from the Hyena. Look at those slingers. Dangerous, man. Man, that would suck to be bludgeoned in the head by a rock. Gonna be able to go up here and into her towers. Assassins trying to sneak around the main lord there. Did get a touch. Those Arabian swordsmen just being a little bit too slow. Assassin's able to circumvent that. As this man has not built up his castle at all. I believe Crusader Pillar has updated this aspect of the Hyena, where he does build his castle just a little bit quicker now. If I'm not mistaken, I mean it's not too long. Don't get me wrong, but a little quicker would not be a problem here, and I do think that has been updated in the new release of his mod. But for the sake of consistency, we are playing the old version of his mod just because that's how we start the tournament. And while this tournament has been going on for a very long time, which is good. I like extended long tournaments. Gives me something to look forward to doing when I finally get around to actually doing it. This is interesting. I believe he just sections off his granary. Yeah, he does. I kind of like this idea. It doesn't need to be super well guarded. Just very close to a lot of his food there. Not all of his food. Got the Hunter's Pavilion, bringing in ale. Really intricate castle that we do like. Some high towers with fire throwers to trap them out. Building up crossbows, but doesn't actually use them. Just kind of keeps them in for that defensive aspect. Love to see the tunnelers, like I said. A little bit scrappy is how he plays. Now, this is going to be good for Emira that she's got this outer gatehouse with this inner gatehouse behind it. It's going to serve her very well in this 1v1. I do think, this is clearly the way you want to go in, right? But that's just not the way the AI is ever really attacked here. As Emira sounds like our first attack here, Hyena's defenses are not looking that strong, but still able to utilize those fire throwers in a very brutal way here. Really forcing him to take this long route here, get hit by fire throwers the entire time. Diggers not going to be able to do much here as they will hit the water. Oh, go around the water, hit the gatehouse. I like that. I like that a lot. To rebuild that though. Emira stacking up pretty big. Emira rated as the better lord as well. Look at how full these towers are with slingers and archers. This tower is brutal. And the only thing that would make it better if those were crossbowmen. That really doesn't fit too well in with her character design or lore here. So we will watch the assassins and macemen go to work against the pike and Arabian soldiers. I think the infantry is just a little bit outclassed, but attacking is not going to be easy for him. He's got to deal with so much fire. Everywhere you go up to this man's castle, there's a fire thrower on the wall, and also a moat, sometimes to go through. Oh, wait, hold on. He does get crossbow. I'm looking at a crossbowman. I just watched crossbowmen out in the field. Does he attack with them? I am not seeing any in the attack, but I just saw one or two out in the field here. Assassins do go up, assassins do sit. That always makes me nervous when the AI uses assassins like that. Sometimes they just sit up there. Great pounding with the siege there. Okay, find right here. In the units protecting, he does have a crossbow, which is interesting. Oh, and he does have some crossbows up in his towers. Very few. Far in between. Nevertheless, he has crossbows. That means producing armor too. He's producing a lot. Also has ale. He's at a -3 for his troops. Maybe that's why he's been able to push out so many attacks so early. He's really just basing it on money. Assassins are going across the board here. Counterattack here coming in for Emira. Well, if one of these hits, though, it could be dangerous. Double ballistas there, though, to try and stop that. More ballistas here being pushed forward by Hyena. Hyena, like I said, he's kind of a scrappy lord. Not too much in the way of defense, if you really look at it. He's really banking on that fire. And the fire has been serving him well. It's been doing him great. Letting his castle reign supreme here. Of all the things, I've been thinking about designing some AIs here. Was thinking about designing them based on Lord of the Rings, like, you know, do like a Rohan with you know, horses, horse archers, and then knights. I'm thinking about also doing like a Gondor, you know, stuff like that, kind of model that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, of the Lord just be King Theoden. I don't know, that's always sparked a lot of interest for me. Another attack here coming in. Hyena, I mean, he is throwing a ton of troops at Emira. Emira not really being pressured at all here. These attacks will slow down as he does need to build them bigger. I mean, he really just wants to go up and over those walls with those macemen, with that ladder combo, as well as utilize those assassins. Emira playing to her strengths. Tons of food coming in, ale as well. +2 for her units. Has really got a lot of taxes being thrown down. Not rated as the better lord anymore, though. Interesting. Turn of events here. I put Emira at a pretty low tier 3. To maybe mid tier 3. Put her kind of equivalent with Lionheart. Or I put the Hyena as like a low 3, high 2 almost. I mean, he's really proving his, and that's just based off his troop composition, but I mean, he's proving his worth here, as the Emira is starting to take some hits here, and the follow-up ballistas are doing what they are supposed to be doing, taking down that stone. Great for him. The reason I put him as the lower tier than Emira is because his defenses realistically can be countered quite easily with, say, about 100 horse archers. That's from a human perspective, right? AIs obviously don't play like that, but even Emira sending in all these men here, this is her 3rd attack of the game. Did get inside, but there's fire throwers lining the way. I mean, this is just a trap. It can also be detrimental to the Hyena, though, burning his own units in that regard here. Jeez. Doing great here. Making a dent in his defense. It's a defense that, given a late game attack, isn't going to do very well. He's going to have to depend a lot on his troops here on the outside. Besides that fire, the fire is really what's keeping that defense alive at all. I mean, he ain't got many arrows coming for you. I would rather spend money on those assassins to attack. I mean, that's a good amount of assassins. God, he loves them. Spreading over throughout the towers here, not seeing any other movement on them. Not able to do everything, you know, you'd like them to do. A lot of those assassins freeze up there. I wish they would do something. I think that could be really beneficial for his attacks. Those assassins kept moving. instead of opening one gatehouse. I don't know if they're programmed to like stay there to try and hold it open while troops get in. I mean, macemen really aren't the armored units that you want them, that you would want to open it up for, especially with ladders there. Um, but no less, love to see the dogs out here helping defend. I'd love to see it all. Would love to see some more archers in the tower, but you really can't ask for much more. Giving this lord's personality. I mean, he's literally called the Grim. He would rather throw everything he has into assassins here. So Reyes, the better lord, definitely has a ton of units here. It's really just two opposite personalities playing each other, two very opposite play styles. With opposite troop compositions. I mean, this is almost polar opposite when you think about it. Oh my god, he has really taken down quite a bit here. Really good hit for him. 4K back home has done amazing damage to the castle. Unfortunately, going in and trying to kill off those pikemen, you're going to need a pretty impressive stack of macemen to do that. Those things are heavily armored. The most armored unit in the game. Excuse me. As we kind of get into a mid-game scenario here. Exactly what I thought it would come down to be. Both these guys are going to start throwing pretty big attacks on each other. Emira here throwing her own attack now. It's a good, impressive number of units here. Siege really far back though. Not sure I like that. Could be pretty detrimental to what she wants to do here. Let's watch Emira throw another attack. Love to see how heavily armored those pikes are. And as she does get inside the tower, and this could be bad because he's trying to throw a counterattack for himself. It's going to be too late. He's going to go down on a counterattack. Wow. I'm not going to say I'm surprised. I did peg the Emira as the better lord. Unfortunately, it did come down to that counterattack scenario. Heavily armored pike definitely helped, I think, her in this fight. Composition with the Arabian swordsman, that's probably the first AI we've ever seen do that. We can see the Hyena brought in more money. That's not surprising given the -2 he had versus Emira's +2. That'll do it. Let's go ahead and jump over into the bracket. Right, here we are in the bracket. Hyena picking up another win here. Is he 4-0? He is 4-0 here. 5-0, 4-0, 4-0. It's round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Oh, sorry. 3-1. He lost. Brought his winning streak to an end. Faces Robert Knight next round, though. Pretty good redemption arc for him, I would say that. Emira has been pretty split here. Been doing really well. Defeated Scorpion, defeated Finde, and in round 1, did defeat Pig. Probably her greatest win. This Pig is pretty powerful in this mod, actually. I mean, he's done well too overall. Next round, Emira will be facing the Inquisitor. Oh boy, she's definitely gonna have her trials cut out for her that game. Inquisitor's no joke. No joke at all. But as always, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you next time.